as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they'll have Herbert try and throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8. Maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play fake. Murray.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Murray now on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Minnesota.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's a diving catch right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Rico Gafford,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Murray going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down, Herbert. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings! Cordero Patterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Take it in for a Cowboy score. Kyler Murray touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
22. Cowboys 17. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
On play action, it's Murray. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, Dallas.
Murray now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 36. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Again, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out of the gun, Herbert. Forced out to his left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
He's thankful right now for that sideline, because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who's going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Herbert throwing again. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You have some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now he steps away. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play fake. Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He slips out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Vikings 58, Cowboys 38.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Herbert. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. On 4th down, Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On play action, it's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a throw here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From his own end zone now, it's Murray rolling to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by the rookie, Calvin Joseph.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Now there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on him in this game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And down to the 15. A big play there for Minnesota.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
knew you were
at
going
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. fourth quarter. You've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert steps away to his left. Oh, he gets free left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
82, Cowboys 46.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.